Hi, Paul from Find My Footwear, and today we are looking at a new shoe from ASICS, the new ASICS GT2000 V14. So the GT2000 series shoe has been around for, gosh, many years. I can remember when it came out, it was called the GT2000, then it was called became like the 2010, 2030, 2040, and so on. Then it had a bit of a reset, and it was the 21 series, and then they went to the V1, V2, and here we are. So, gosh, the GT2000 V14 must be around 25th version of the shoe in various iterations, but it's always been ASIC's main shoe in terms of a daily trainer that offers a good combination of everyday cushioning and support. Now, in the past, the support came via a medial post, but in the new shoe, we've got a 3D guidance system. Now, it does away with medial posting. It's got a lot of technology built into the geometry of the shoe that provides the support, and a little bit like its big brother, if you like, the Gel Kayano, which has a 4D system. The 3D system feels very natural, very holistic. You don't notice it too much under the foot, but it is very effective. So first of all, let's dive in and have a look at some of the stats. So the GT2000 V14 has the FF Blast Max midsole material. That's previously seen in the Nova Blast 5, and it's the very light, super responsive, soft and springy material that we've got in the Nova Blast. So it's transitioned, if you like, to this daily trainer with support. In the Nova Blast, we kind of generally accept it as a very soft, responsive, kind of tempo trainer, if you like. It's an everyday shoe, but it is better suited to faster paced running, I think. It is a little bit unstable, so putting that foam in the GT2000, we've now got a very stable everyday shoe that will suit a wide variety of runners. Now, the support, as I mentioned earlier, comes from the 3D guidance system, so we have got more of a flare to the medial side, along with a straighter last, if you like, or a straighter shape to the geometry of the shoe here. It's not necessarily straight lasted, there is a bit of a curve inside the shoe, but it's straight on the medial side of the shoe. That resists the shoe overpronating too much. But we've also got this guidance system, which essentially cups the foot within the shoe. So it acts in a similar manner to Brooks' guide rail system. It's an extension of the cushioning, creates support, cups the heel, sits it within the shoe, and that provides the lateral support. And it works amazingly well. And that combination of that confidence inspiring support and soft responsive feel really does make the GT2000 V14 a winner for me. It's so much more of an all-round, more versatile shoe than it was before. Yes, it was an effective support shoe previously, but now with the new foam, it just feels energized, it feels lively, and it kind of just feels like a fun shoe to wear, a little bit like the Nova Blast. So I think it's going to be a more versatile option and suit a lot more people, a wider range of runners as well. The upper, it's Classics ASICS. It's a very simple kind of design to it. It's kind of a one-piece. I don't know whether we'd call this an engineered mesh. It is seamless. It's very neat. It fits the foot very well. Hugs the midfoot. Nice padding around the ankle collar and the Achilles. The seam rolls over onto the outside of the shoe here, so no irritation. The tongue is one of these more minimal affairs, if you like. ASICS seem to be doing this with the tongues on all the shoes now. Less padding on the tongue, just a little bit of kind of padding in sections under the lace eyelets to take off some of that pressure, but fits beautifully well. True to size, I went my normal size. It fits true to size in terms of length and width, although I have felt in a couple of ASICS models. Now, I'm still going for my normal size. I'm not going to half down or anything, but the fit just seems to fit a tiny little bit smaller. Is that me? Is my feet growing and spreading out as I get older? Who knows? But they feel like a millimetre shorter than kind of last year's shoe. I don't think it's any area for concern. The outsole, yeah, plenty of rubber coverage in key areas, so durability is not going to be an issue. And we've got this kind of centralised pod here that creates a kind of a springy trampoline effect, and that's come from the design of the Nova Blast as well. So we've got the foam and that design, it gives it a nice pop on the toe off. Altogether, a great shoe, a great update to the shoe. Like I say, it's a very versatile shoe, going to suit a lot of people, and I think it's yeah, I think it's the best ASICS GT 2000 to date. So any questions, yeah, pop them down below. I'm sure there's going to be a lot on this because it is a very, very popular shoe. Please subscribe, please follow, please share, do all that. And once again, thanks for watching Find My Footwear.